Our Computex 2017 coverage is brought to you by Thermaltake and the Hall of Fame series by Galax. Alrighty guys, we are back and now we are at the MSI Computex 2017 booth. Now as you can see, what MSI is going for is maximum RGB. Just look at all these boards, X299, all of them RGB. I've been told even the Tomahawk does have RGB, it's just not on at the moment. But before we cover the X299, let's have a quick look at this board here. Now this was just recently announced, we saw it on Facebook. This is the Godlike Z270 Gaming. Interesting move by MSI to bring out a Godlike of the already released Z270. This board just looks nuts. If you're an RGB like motherboard like fan, you will love this board. Some of the main highlights of this, it's got 3 killer NICs. If you want to do teaming, you can also team your Wi-Fi, do all that. If you're into that, extreme network speeds, they've got you covered. We also have the 3 M.2s, they're all covered with their M.2 shield. Going by the PCI Expressway, PCI Express slots, it only does the 2-way, so it doesn't look like there is a PLX chip on this board. But yeah, just a nice looking board there, and that is a monster. So that definitely looks like an EATX board there, very, very big. Now let's just go over to what everyone wants to see. These are the new boards, X299, and just look at this board up here. So this is the X-Power Gaming AC. So you might be familiar in the previous generations, these have normally been yellow. So MSI has gone away from yellow and they've gone with sort of a silver design, funky sort of cooler design here. Just get a shot on that and the board there. And we've got this sort of add-in card here, which will give you extra or 2 more M.2, which is just insane. Moving down a little bit further, this is the Gaming M7. We're all familiar with the M range from MSI now. So much RGB going on. Now moving down a little bit lower, we have the Gaming Pro Carbon AC, probably my favorite. I've always loved the carbon range from MSI. It's kind of like a glossy carbon this time. They've gone with a glossy texture, something I've definitely haven't seen before on a board, especially with the carbon and the glossy feel. It just sort of adds like a different texture to it. And then we have more RGB there as well. And now we have another board here, which is the X299 Plus, probably more your affordable X299 board. And then we have the M.2 there. We've still got 2 M.2 on this board as well. Alrighty, just on the other side of the wall now, just a quick look at this new X370 Gaming M7. I wasn't thinking this was going to come out, but this is the board here. Very, very black theme. Now the board isn't on, so we can't see the effects, but no doubt there would be RGB lighting around here, all around here. Very different sort of layout here. We have the 2 M.2s over here, and I have been told that this is a new type of M.2 shield. It is aluminium, and this is giving you direct contact onto your M.2s. There's actually sort of thermal pads on the other side, which you can see, and they are giving you direct contact onto your M.2s and then just running them back to the chipset for better cooling. But as you can see, this I/O shield is just insane. No doubt that's all RGB. So very, very high-end X370 Ryzen board there from MSI. Now, still at the MSI booth, just take a look at some of the video cards here. We're just going to focus on these 2 here in shot. We've seen some sneak peeks of this card. This is the MSI Lightning Z. Of course, it's on the 1080 Ti. Now, this thing is just insane. If you have a look at the size comparison, underneath is the 1080 Ti Seahawk, and the Lightning just dwarfs it. It is insane. Now, we haven't seen a Lightning for quite a few generations now. They've gone away from the yellow theme, which I think is good. I do believe there are different stickers you can get to put on here that will be included, so you can theme it for your build, which is nice to see. But this thing is a monster. Just taking a quick look at some of the specs there. There's plenty of different modes. We got like a lightning mode, gaming mode, a silent mode, so that's pretty sweet there. Taking a look at the Seahawk here, so we have a full EK block. This one's already out, but I'm not sure too many people have seen it. Very nice looking GPU there. And then we just have a few other cards that are already released from the 1080 Ti range.